We already good. We go.
Yeah, I don't know where else to do. Want me to set it back there?
No.
We already good.
By
We
no
going
means.
live. We good. We good. What's going
By no
on?
means, sir.
Well, last time I always got blocked out of everybody because of your damn mic.
Oh, I got the nice joint on there too. Wood. Got
The wood. Just pour me up something, please, sir.
You said you ain't ready. We already started.
Oh, well.
Can't do nothing but sit down, bro. Can't do nothing but sit down.
You can get up and set it up.
You already stretched your leg, man. That's what it is. Ooh. What's going on, y'all, man? It's your man Major Pain. We coming to y'all with another great show. You getting it? You got it, brother? You got it.
You straight? You straight?
We straight?
You straight?
School, what's up? What's poppin', man?
What's going on?
Another day, another dollar. You know how we do. You know how it gets down, how it gets down.
I'm doing. I'm setting everything up real swift.
Still setting it up. Cognac and Cigars.
Grown.
Grown man.
You know what I mean?
Gotta have the shows in the building.
A conversation with consciousness. You already know.
All right. We'll have the edits coming up soon. YouTube channel, Cognac and Cigars. Make sure y'all subscribe to it. As more content is definitely on the way. I want to be privy to all of that. Feel free to go ahead and comment, post, subscribe. We also take critiques as well. Constructive criticism is always best because we're always trying to improve on self and what we do here is definitely important. So please do, you know.
Word like
As we talk about things that we deal with, that we see people deal with, that we face day in and day out. You may or may not agree with the viewpoints of the three gentlemen that you see before you, but that's alright. We don't need you to agree.
Man.
We just need you to listen and gain perspective. That's it. Perspective. Is that the word of the day?
that's one of them.
One of the words of the day.
one.
Perspective.
I
Definitely
feel.
that. Oh yeah, I know exactly how you
You
feel.
ain't gotta listen, but you still gonna hear me.
My God.
Hey.
Cool.
Hey.
Again, school, the facilitator, the philosopher. To my left.
Show. Realist. The blunt one.
You already know Major Pain, the devil's advocate.
DA.
Yo,
You know,
the good one.
'cause that's always necessary and that's always important. Somebody
What?
has to play devil's advocate.
The DA.
No, you said the good one.
The good one. District Attorney. Did I have to say that?
So, I know normally and
You
typically,
stupid.
normally and typically I lead the conversation, but today we're gonna switch it up.
Give it to the old man. All right.
Yeah.
The old man gonna take it.
Give
All
it
right,
to
check
the
it.
young guy down there.
The old guy.
Yeah.
All right, check it. So this is what we're gonna do.
So,
I feel like we should probably talk about young people not recognizing their gifts early enough, or working on their gifts early enough. And I think that's a big deal.
okay.
You know.
Gifts.
What I mean by that is like later on in life, you might find out what you're really, really good at, and then start working on it, and then maybe you get in your 40s and mid, 45 or something like that, and then you start doing it, and then you want to get all that. It's not too late for you, baby. Well, it's you behind the power curve. You know what I'm saying? So this show is literally for us talking to young men and trying to get them into a better place earlier than what we were. So it's like, if you know what you want to do, if you have a passion for something, if you recognize that, or if somebody sees something in you early enough, work on that.
Yeah.
Like every day, even if it's like an hour a day, if you can push it and do more, you know, work on that daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you got homework, or this for the young kids. It's like, you know, you got homework or whatnot, and you have time to free time after you get done with your homework, practice on your craft. And then you got your college students. If you're just getting your regular college degree or whatnot, you don't have like, you're not a student. You're not like a student athlete or whatnot. You got something that you need to work on after you get done with your regular work. Study, practice your craft, your gift, if you know what it is. So.
And so just to provide a little bit of insight as far as what Payne is talking about, when we're talking about gift, some of y'all probably need that defined. And a gift, to me, I would say, is anything that you excel at, right? What do you do the best with the least amount of effort? That right there will give you insight as far as what your gift is. Like if you're good at sports, gifted there. You could be good at public speaking, which is actually a gift, because there's a lot of people who don't speak well in public. Analyze and hone in on that gift right there. If you're good at chess, it could be anything. There's a plethora and a multitude of different things that it could be. Just hone in on what that is for you, whether it's popular or not. It might not be too popular, which is okay. Look at different, YouTubes. Find somebody that can provide you with some sort of mentorship, just so you can hone that craft and focus in on it, like you said. Yeah. So, identifying and analyzing that gift. How do you kind of define what a gift is?
I mean, I think pretty much both of you hit it like right on the head. It's a gift, I would say, is whatever you do just so fluently that you're not even paying attention that you're doing it. It's something that you excel at because you're passionate about it. Whatever you do now as a young man, even a young woman, whatever you do now that brings you some of the greatest joys that you can feel inside yourself, that's your gift. That's what you need to focus on. That's what you need to master to make your craft and master it. That's it. I mean, that right there, that's it.
True. And as a community, I feel like we have to do better with those gifts, helping our children find those gifts. One, find it within yourself first. Realize what you specialize in, what you're good at. And then help people around you find out what they're good at. Now, the method that you use in order to help them find that out could be unorthodox. But ask questions. Just figure out, what do you enjoy doing? Like you said, what are you passionate about? What makes you the happiest? And you can pretty much monetize any gift that you have. You just have to figure it out. It's like a big puzzle. Like you have all the pieces in front of you, but how are you going to put this thing called life together in order to get you to where you eventually want to be, whatever level of success that is. So for me, I figured out that I was good at speaking. Speak well. Cool. How am I going to, use that to my advantage in everyday life when it comes to talking to people, when it comes to work, when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to dealing with friends and family. Speak well, get your point across. Also coming to an understanding, like understanding other people's perspective. Empathy. That's a skill that you can practice and hone, and that's how you become, in part, a better communicator, from my perspective. And how were you able to identify what you're good at? Because you're good at a lot of things. So how did you kind of figure out, okay, I'm good at this. Now how can I add other things around what I'm good at and kind of make it a bit of a specialization a few different areas?
That's a good question. I don't really know the answer to that. What I do is I work on all of them.
Okay.
I do them all. I try to make money out of everything that I can. Literally, if I know how to draw, so I use that to the best of my ability. I know how to use Photoshop. I use that when I can. I know how to make music. I DJ when I can, but I practice them all. Like I try my darndest to practice them all.
Practice.
That's the only way that you can do it naturally without you create that and make it become second nature when you practice. That's just like fighting, like fight or flight. Once you get so good, or you throw 1,000 punches,
right,
that punch that you needed for one time is going to come naturally. Literally, whatever you practice, even if you practice it incorrectly, you're going to do it right incorrectly. That way you practice.
Right. Correct.
So even if it's your gift, somebody that's practiced the same thing that you're gifted at, it's going to be better than you because they practice.
Facts. Yeah. Talent versus hard work. Separate the good from the greats, I'll tell you that.
I'm just saying.
So, do you want to be just good or do you want to be great? Practice. Yeah, practice.
Practice is important.
Another word of the day, practice.
About relationships, though. No, I'm just
Here you are.
I'm just playing. Ladies need practice. As well as fellas. You know what I'm saying? I'm controversial.
Okay.
That's what we do.
But what you mean? Speak on it.
No, we're not gonna go there.
That's the tangent that you want.
We're not gonna go there.
Man, you know this show be taking so many different detours.
I'm just drastic.
I mean, you took the first drift, bro.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go back. We're gonna undrift. we're gonna Tokyo drift. We're gonna Tokyo drift back to the subject.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cry later.
My advice, my suggestion, to those out there just trying to figure it out, center yourself. Maybe do some meditation, some yoga. Figure out maybe the top 5 things that you're passionate about, maybe that interest you the most.
Man, you said something very important just now that people don't really understand. Like you need a Zen place so you can focus. Absolutely. Like everybody does. I don't care if it's cooking for you or reading a book. For you to focus on the task at hand, for you to be great, you gotta like put your blinders on and then like get to it. Like if you got too many distractions, or if you thinking about this and thinking about that, you're just gonna be mediocre.
Fuck average.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're just gonna be mediocre. But go ahead.
So explain.
You was killing that.
Explain to them, our adoring fan of the public, what you mean by Zen place, because I don't think that's an everyday word. Some people might not understand what you mean by Zen.
All right, I'll use just my situation for instance. Like before I start making beats or something like that, like I chill, you know, probably take a walk outside just real quick, just to get some vitamin D. Come back in the house, give me some water, and then start making beats. Like that's my walking process. You know, that's just my little 10-minute. All right, got my mind together, and then I can start making tracks. But like if I'm not in that place, or if I'm messing with my phone, or if I'm doing something that's distracting me, if I'm hungry, that's gonna mess me up. I need to make sure I'm good. I got food in me, and I'm ready to go. Like then I can do pretty much anything. But if I'm distracted, it's not a good look.
Yeah, they're unable to focus. Show.
You already know what shows.
All right. A mix of Matthew McConaughey and Kevin Hart.
It ain't much that gotta be said.
So when it comes
Kevin McConaughey.
When it comes to that Zen place, it's a matter of, I would say, refocusing and rebalancing your chakras. So chakras are your energy that has to be aligned in order for you to be the best version of yourself, in a sense. So When it comes to yoga or something like that, just put yourself in a dark room away from sound, noise, and all the distractions and things that we intake on a daily basis, and breathe.
Basically.
That's it. Simply just breathe without all the outside forces coming in. I'm talking about light, sound, nothing. Be in a dark room, preferably soundproof if you need it. Maybe even go inside the closet. Just be in there 30 minutes to an hour, breathe, refocus. After 8 hours a day of being at work, somebody's job, making somebody else money, you need to refocus yourself and your energy, because you take on a lot of energy throughout the day just from interactions with people. You don't realize how much of that energy that you take on from other people. So you could have a good day, and things could go however they want to at work, and you take on all that energy and then you bring it into your next project. You're not going to get the most out of that project because you've taken on so many people's negative energy. So you have to cleanse yourself, period. Go in there, breathe, relax, and then get to the music, get to the public speaking, get to whatever it is that you're good at, that you're passionate about, so you can go ahead and start making progress. People who just say when they get off work they're too tired to focus on anything else. I guess you're just too tired to get to the money. To me, because you've already contributed to somebody else's dream. They turn their dream into a reality. But what have you done for yourself?
For yourself.
Because I know when I leave this place, I can't give my son the job that I'm leaving.
I sure did make Bob rich, didn't I?
I'm up out of here.
Did.
But I have nothing to give to him. Come on, man. We got to do better as a community, just support each other. So Zen place. Find your Zen place. Find it today. Don't wait till tomorrow. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Nah.
And people in the church, man, like, it's like all walks of life, they say the same thing. It don't matter if it's a counselor, it don't matter if it's your preacher, it don't matter if it's your girlfriend. Everybody's saying the same thing. It's like you need to chill. That's what they be talking about. Like, you need to go find a closet for your religion. You need a therapy, say, well, you need to have these breathing sections, whatever, sessions, and then the yoga. Just like you said, everybody, every walk of life has their, you need to take 5 minutes for yourself, because they all saying the same thing. Your blood pressure high, you're not focused, and you're not productive. So you need to focus, work on yourself, work on your craft, and then it is what it is. Everybody's saying the same thing.
I'm gonna also swing around on that what we was talking about, taking on energies. Also, be careful of who you giving your energy to.
Watch out now.
It's a lot of,
watch your realness. Watch your realness now.
There's a lot of energy vampires out there, Your experience might be up. I know you. But
I'm with you. You didn't vampires. I like that.
It's a lot of energy vampires out there that's just looking for you to pump them up and hype them up and fill them up. And it's hard to fill from an empty cup. So you gotta make sure you, like they say, you taking care of yourselves, but also just be aware of how certain people are around you and how you are around certain people. Like you show up in the room and you up, and then when you leave, whoever, so and so, like all of a sudden you're like, damn, I'm depressed and da da da.
Right.
That's probably somebody you need to be.
That's a tough crowd. That's a tough crowd.
Boy, stand-up comedians don't be playing with it, but man, just you gotta protect your energy. Just protect your energy.
That's
like
what
they
it's
say. Get that Zen place, and then learn to protect your own energy.
And just be aware that energy comes from everywhere. It comes from a lot of different places. Be familiar with where you are, period, as far as your energy is concerned. Now that comes from a bit of self-reflection and introspection. Just being aware that, okay, today I'm going to speak my positive affirmations and get myself to a positive place so I can be the most productive that I can be. To be honest, at my job, I don't give it all my energy. I give it all my effort, but that's not the same thing as all your energy.
That's smart.
So give it your effort, but put your energy into what you are passionate about. Because you could be there today, gone tomorrow. They really don't have to tell you what's what. It is what it is, and I said what I say is you out of here, champ.
That's pretty deep, dude.
You know, so you gotta realize how to
Hey,
separate
we
the
the
two.
T-shirt line. Just start with
For real.
putting stuff on
So put
t-shirts.
your energy into what you're passionate about. Put my energy, again speaking, put your energy in the music. Put your energy in the hooping. Whatever the case may be. Spend your night, if you're gonna get your 8 hours, 7 hours, between 5 to 8 hours. Get your 5 to 8 hours of sleep and then grind. Get it. You only at work 8 hours out of that 24, so what are you doing for the remainder of that time?
It's 8 hours. You should be doing something. Like literally. Okay, check it. Since we're gonna break it down.
Since we're gonna break it down, let's do
So
it.
you at work at least 9 hours because you're gonna have a lunch break. So there goes 17 hours. We're gonna give you that 8 hours of sleep. So that leaves you with 7 more hours, right? Of the rest of your time. So if you're paying attention to your kids for 2 hours after you didn't pick them up, that's 5 more hours to yourself.
Right.
That you should be practicing on something
Right.
for yourself.
Right.
Literally something for yourself to make yourself better. So there's no excuses. You should be doing something every day for yourself to make yourself better. Even if you just relaxing for an hour, take the time to be like, look, hey, everybody, leave me alone. An hour. I gotta do this.
I need that.
Yeah, I need that.
D&D, do not disturb.
Right.
Man,
I need
I'm
that.
in my
it's
place.
on the phone for a reason.
Right.
Right.
And how we doing on time, Ray?
I think we might be good. Matter of fact, yeah, we almost up. We got about like 2 minutes.
Got about 2 minutes
Yeah,
left.
that's about it.
Okay. So, recognizing energy versus effort.
Mm-hmm.
Finding, researching, and putting your energy into your gift. Know what that is. One or another few good talking points that we should leave with everybody. So they
Protect
can
your energy.
protect your energy.
You said practice, right?
Practice.
Practice. Practice?
Find your happy place.
Yeah, practice. Definitely. Find your happy place. So until next time, Zen energy.